Hey there! Since material plane isn't the only inhabited place, among its dwellers myths and legends about entities from outside their world are endless, and a great part of them are related to fey creatures, and some of them are to be told today. Let's start off with half-fairies. In rare occasions, fays may undertake a ritual that takes everything or almost everything fey from them, but makes them mortal-like. They lose their immortality, families, community, and magic abilities. After such a sacrifice, they grow up to 4 feet tall and may embrace the love of their life and bring to life a half-fey. Half-fairies are slim, not very tall, just 3-4 feet, and look elf-like. Their skin color may vary from usual colors to copper or bronze tint. Their eyes are usually of a green or blue color, but some have purple, brown, red, or even gold. Their hair is usually green, brown, blonde, white, or red. They also have a pair of small wings, reminiscent of their ancestry. However, these wings are too small to be used for flight. Unlike some giant races, half-fairies are not rejected by their parent races. However, they prefer to live in forests blessed by some god or goddess. Societies of half-fairies have a monarchic way of ruling, but the king and queen are rather ceremonial tradition, therefore all the decisions are taken by the whole community. Traits. There is nothing said about their creature type, so I'd say they are both fey and humanoid. Half-fairies are considered adults around 100 years old and they live up to 600. Their size is small. Their walking speed is 25 feet. Half-fairies have 60 feet of dark vision. Their dexterity, wisdom and charisma scores are all increased by 1. They know Sylvan, Common and one more language of your choice, usually it's the language of mortal parent. Half-fairies have advantage against being charmed and can't be magically put to sleep. Fey ancestry also grants them access to druidcraft and dancing-like cantrips. Half-fairies are proficient in the perception skill. Due to small size, these creatures may attempt to hide when they are obscured just by a creature one size larger than itself. Half-fairies can, I'd say, hover over the ground not higher than 10 feet of it. Their flying speed is 30 feet. If one flies higher, they fall till they are 10 feet off the ground. Let's hop up to the next race, which is Uroa. They were once creatures known only in Fey realm, but after Gateway to Material Plane opened, these creatures migrated alongside others. They used to live in lush forests. Uroa showed great interest in humans, and so they moved closer to human settlements to observe. Soon after that arose rumors of forced children snatchers. Uroa indeed took children from settlements, but only weak and frail ones to heal them in nature. But it didn't stop a hunt. Most of Uroa went back to Fey realm then, but they couldn't draw down their desire to help out children in need. So time to time Uroa still traveled to Material Plane to take some children only to return them healed. Uroa have small heads with hairless faces. Their rotten body is covered with soft blue or purple fur. There is a patch of white fur on their belly. Sometimes this patch wraps all middle section of their body. The hair of their head is a bit longer and thicker. Their hands end up with 4 short fingers and their feet split into 2 stubby toes. Traits. Uroa creature type is a fey. They live up to a few centuries and mature by the age of 2. Their size is medium. Uroa walking speed is 25 feet. Their constitution score is increased by 2 and charisma score is increased by 1. Like other fey-related creatures, Uroa have advantage against charming and they can't be magically put to sleep. Uroa have advantage in saves against exhaustion in case they haven't get enough food or drink. Innate Fey magic grants Uroa access to Acid Splash cantrip. At 3rd level they can cast a Goodberry spell once a day without expending a spell slot and material component. At 5th level Uroa can cast Animal Messenger at same condition. Charisma is spellcasting ability for this. Uroa are hardy creatures. Their max hit points are increased by 1 per each level. These creatures are also proficient with Herbalism Kit. And the last legend of today is of Imten. This creepy form of life come into being in result of interactions between Fey realm and Far realm, what determine their appearance. They have features of aberrations and dwellers of Fey realm. Imten have prehensile hands with long fingers. Their musculature and torso resemble of human ones. Other features of their body are dependent on the creature they mimic. Imten have mask over their face and they cannot mimic faces. It is believed that behind that mask the void is hidden and it devours the consciousness of an individual brave enough to look into it. They are extremely aggressive towards anyone who approaches their dwelling. They also often bother some forest through travelers, stealing their sleep time. When it comes to communicating with others, they like to confuse their company with talking different language. Traits. Imten creature type is both Aberration and Fey. These creatures live up to 500. Their size is medium. Imten walking speed is 30 feet. They have 60 feet of dark vision. In general, their intelligence score is increased by 1. Imten know Common and Equek, which is a mix of Sylvan and Deep Speech. Fey Ancestry. I believe you are bright enough to remember what it is. If Imten stands on 4 legs, creatures over 30 feet away from Imten have a disadvantage to identify its racial belonging. There are 3 known subraces of Imten. They depend on a creature the Imten is mimicking, so who knows how many there are of them for real. Deer Imten have Constitution score increased by 2 and their base walking speed is 35 feet. Bear Imten have Strength score increased by 2. Quote paws of these creatures are considered a natural weapon. On a hit it deals 1d4 plus Strength modifier slashing damage. Bobcat Imten have Dexterity score increased by 2 and they are proficient in acrobatic skill. And that's all folks, see you next week.